Hello everyone, this is Top-X. I'm playing the quest about the... how it's called? Spellbreaker, yes. By the way, in this mod list, the Nolvus, the perfect one, you know, the only thing I didn't find perfect, in my opinion, is that the vanilla artifact items were not touched at all. So I put it my favorite mod, which changes all the artifacts in the game, the Artificer. This makes literally the artifacts artifacts. For example, check the Dawnbreaker. 91 damage, but let's not forget I have perks for 100, okay? 55 points of sun damage, triple to undead, and when killing undead, a chance to cause a fear explosion that turns or destroys nearby undead. Even in the mortals, when you strike them, they become a holy ash. So, let's go and kill Orchendor in my name. As our Daedric Lord Prince Peri-Eater said. Never forget your buffs. Never forget the mask, of course. Usual stuff. Yeah, you burn as a vampire if you equip Dawnbreaker, but I have removed that through the SS edit. So, yeah, because it's actually my favorite 100 sword in the game. So I'm a holy vampire and something like Blade. Ooh. I still feel the pain, but not dying. Because the light can see I'm good. Okay, I believe it. Let's continue. Oh, disappeared. Completely. So lucky. Guess I have to load. It would be better if I load. That sucks. Sorry for that. Ah. So good. Hello, fellas. Oh, look at that. A holy vampire. Now that's a pretty bad combination. You don't wanna mess with this guy. Where are the bad guys? Hello, fellas. Now. Beloved Dubfrain, I know you thought me a fool not to leave Cal alone with you and the others, but I couldn't abandon our children to the wasting sickness. Whatever horrible fates you may have guessed for us, however, are probably far from the truth of what has happened. I sent this letter in hopes that it will soothe a worried mind. Maybe a week after you left, with the rest of the healthy folk, I was patrolling the lower wall by foot. Even our poor Keltar had taken the illness and was unfit to ride. I was praying that no bandits would be foolish enough to risk infection for our tiefling goats. Then, outlined against the firelight of the days lost, I saw a long figure marching towards the village. The stranger was a Somerset elf who introduced himself as Orchendor, and with him came a change in destiny for the folk of Khal alone. Orchendor walked among our people without fear of the wasting sickness that had taken root in the marrow of every remaining villager, myself included by now. For days he ate and spoke with us, learning its name. He calmed the folk in a way my lying prayers could not. Spirits became cheerful that days before I waited briskly in the death's parlor. Orchendor, assembled us then, crowding the villagers into Khaled's bar, she being the most badly stricken at that time and unable to move without being carried by Orchendor himself. The good elf then gave us tidings that none could have guessed. He claimed that the sickness was not a curse on our village, as we were sure it had been. Rather, Orchendor insisted it was a boon, a beacon, which drew him to us. He told us that he served the Daedric prince Perita. I know what you're thinking. We burned Dina and Lucas not 3 years before, after all. Khal alone would never suffer the heresies of a Daedra worshipper in our midst. Yet we did. Not only that, but we raptly heard what he had to say. Maybe you think we were too sick, too weak, but we weren't. Orchendor apologized for our dead, saying he came with all haste to Khal alone. None had perished since his arrival, though several seemed on the brink in the hours before. He wanted to take us into a new home, a place where we could live out our days in the worship of Perite as his chosen, as his afflicted. Nobody refused. Some were carried in carts and litters, but all made the trek with Orchendor across the border into Skyrim, leaving Khal alone, an empty, haunted place. We have since lived in a refugee, the ruins of an ancient dwarven city. Other afflicted live with us, many with similar tales to that of Khal alone, bound together by a divine infection. Though you could say we are all sick, the effects of the sickness no longer diminish us, but gives us strength. We heal ourselves with liquors and tinctures that other men could call poison. Orchendor keeps us safe by the blessing of our Prince Perite. I am now an apostle of the afflicted, tasked to disseminate the teachings of Perite to our afflicted. And so, sweet Dufresne, the spirit of Khal alone lives on. I will never blame you for abandoning us that day. Now long past, in truth, I am saddened that you were not likewise chosen by Perite to awaken with these oozing lungs. Perite preserve you, dear husband, and know your children are well. Yeah, I got afflicted too. Hail, Perite. seeing these arrows on me. Let's remove them. Έτρεξε έπαιρνε έκλας. Χουχουχου. Now, as they are all gathered,
this character that made this quest would make me... You know, a wizard with a heavy armor, it reminds me the quote. You know, he's right, but he's out of the line. Or the opposite, I don't remember. I'll Anyway, you get it.
Oh, Mr. Orchendor. Don't worry.
Never should have come here. Someone there.
Destruction. Health returning. What the f... Stuff of very beautiful stuff, but very weak also.
Well done, mortal. All things are in their order, and Orchendor roams the pits. His betrayal will be punished, and your obedience is rewarded. Embrace order and hard truth, mortal. Goodbye.
I've played this quest, so that's why I did it this way. Alright. Oh yes. 55 armor. Oh, now that's an artifact. Stuff in the back. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you're all well. And goodbye, Orchendor.